Hi, my name's Annemarie and I'm here to tell you a quick little story about myself. So what I'd like to share is a story about my high school career. I'm currently still a senior in high school, but I believe I've kind of had a crazy journey throughout my high school career. So I first began my freshman year at West Henderson High School. This was the year that COVID hit, so about second semester, we were not allowed to return back to school. We had to take all of our classes online. And at this time, I knew that doing online work and just not being able to be taught in person and just completing all my work at home was just not for me. So I decided that I wanted to find a school where I'd be able to attend in person. And with my luck, I found one. A woman at my church does a homeschool group, and she's a teacher of all grades, middle school through high school. So I decided that I wanted to speak with her about getting me in and allowing me to come to her school. And she had always thought that I would never come to her school, that I would always be in public school because I've been in public school my entire life. So she did not think that I would ever come to her school. So when she found out this news, she was very excited and very welcoming and allowed me to come into her school sophomore year. During sophomore year, I was still dual enrolled at public high school. I also began taking Blue Ridge classes this year. But I had decided that I wanted to do this so I could play sports. I somehow ended up not playing any sports. Don't really know how that happened. I still played club volleyball and all that, but I just didn't play for the school. So then junior year rolls around and I was like, homeschool is just not for me. I threw that idea out in the trash. I was like, no, I've been in public school my whole life. I need to be back in that environment, in that social environment, and just be able to be around a lot more people rather than just a select few at homeschool. So I returned back to West Henderson High School my junior year. I played on the volleyball team. It was just a completely different setting. The noise of everybody in the hallways, the people, just the racket there, just everything. The drama, just everything was so much different there. And I just felt as if I was digging myself into a deeper and deeper hole every day I would return to that school. So then I decided 5 weeks into this semester that I was ready to return back to my homeschool group. So that is exactly what I did junior year. I returned back to my homeschool group, and I will now be there to finish out the rest of high school. It's honestly the best decision I've ever made. It allows me to take more Blue Ridge classes, be able to work more often, and even go to the gym more often, and allows me to have a little bit more free time than I would going to a public school. It also is just going to allow me to achieve a lot more goals that I want to achieve, like going into college my sophomore year. So I do believe this was the best decision for me. So yeah, there's a quick little story about my somewhat crazy high school journey.